Hello fellow racers, my name is Jardier and welcome to today's video. I want to talk about some settings of the car, of the Porsche 911 GT3 2017. Meanwhile, you can watch me race on the Red Bull ring with this car as well, while I'm gonna talk about some settings of this car. Sit down and watch and enjoy some nice crashes and nice overtakes. Especially first corner, second corner is always interesting, as you can see. Okay, before I start talking about the setup of this car, I would like to say a few words about my future in 2017 and sim racing now. Okay, nice, these guys are going for it. Let's see the second corner. Not good, not good as always, but we survived. Oh my god, have you seen that? Okay, so I will be really happy to inform you that I have a partnership with Thrustmaster for this sim racing season, and as it means I'm very happy with this, and I'm doing a Steam key giveaway of the Assetto Corsa game, as you can see here, and link is in description, and I would be really happy if you would check it, take a look on it, because you can win this game even if you play it, even if you don't play it. You can play with your friends or anything, and I'll be really happy if you support me in this season. Okay, now let's talk about setting this car up. This car is really a piece of work because it's one of my most favorite cars in Assetto Corsa, or in any game, or in real life. Porsche is amazing because you have an engine in the back, 485 horsepower. You have nothing in the front except fuel tank, so car is like oversteer, understeer, and it handles perfectly. As you can see in this corner, I just got real big slide and I could handle it with no problem at all. That's really nice about every Porsche you drive. If any of you drove the Porsche, it's amazing. I had the experience a few years ago and I was really amazed how these cars can handle. Anyway, that means this car is very forgiving. As you will see during this video, you can really like put it in a corner, put it on the throttle, and just catch all the slides if you are really like good in driving. It's really easy to do. It's also very easy to spin, I would say, for some people. Mostly in the entering the corner, because car is like little oversteer there. You have to be really careful, and we will talk about it, setting the car up. Okay, let's do this. There's some nice group in front of me. Let's see what will happen. Meanwhile, I will continue talking. One of the most important things I always start when I start stepping the car, I always start with the camber, because camber is really important. Oh my god, dodge this! As I was saying, camber is really important. This car has very high negative camber on the rear wheels as default, and it's very good because you have to use it like that. So you will have some power on the exit, you can power slide, and the tires will just keep you on the road without a problem. So use very high camber. I'm using about negative 3.5 or 3.6, it really doesn't matter. You will not overheat tires much if you're not sliding too much. As in the front, I usually go with this car with minus 2.8, 2.5, or even 3.2, really depends on the track, because if you have too much camber, you will have a lot of understeer and you will overheat the tires, and it will not help you at all. And the second thing is, if you have too little, you will just have too much understeer, you will just slide front and you will destroy your tires. Some nice action here, nice overtaking, nice clean overtaking, leave the space, go inside your line and keep your position. It's a really nice race, to be honest. So that's one of the things. Next thing is toe. I really like to have a higher toe in the front to have like better entrance to into the low-speed corners. And as for the back, it really depends on the car and on what you track. I like to have like not. I usually, for my driving style, I like oversteer on the car. I don't like the understeer. I prefer like understeer when you enter the corner and oversteer from 2/3 to leaving the corner from the exit. So this is for me. So I use like a little lower rear toe. So if you have like more toe on the back, it will means that you will have like slower turning and you will have better stability, but also you will like destroy your tires really quickly. So it depends really on your driving style, I would say. Next thing is brakes on this car. This car has really good brakes, and it depends if you drive a league or on a public servers or just for fun. Stay away from grass. If you drive on a league, mostly you have ABS off. So if you have ABS off, I would recommend going with the brakes on 61% or 62% on the front, because it's very easy to lock the front tires on this car. So I really like them on the back. Just be careful when you brake in the corners. Not with the car in front, but just steering a little bit. Be careful, because this car has tendency to oversteer a lot. As you could see in the car in front of me, just the car handles amazingly. So you could like let it slide and catch the slide. Keep on the throttle, don't brake or anything. Just keep it there. So this brakes without ABS. With ABS, I would stay on the same number, 61, 62, but just be a little careful, because sometimes the car just really want to oversteer on the brakes. So just be nice and easy when steering. Not like this, not like this. This was, oh my god, it was diving from me. Thank you for leaving me space, dude. About the rear wing, I'm really not sure about anything on this car with the rear wing. On some tracks I use 8, but mostly I use 7, even 6 sometimes, but 6 I think is too low. When you use like really low rear wing, just I use front ARB as higher as usual. So I usually have like 12 front ARB, but with a low wing I use like 15, for example. So I avoid oversteer in fast turns, and also in the entrance to the car. Just watch the car behind me, what he will do in the second turn. You can see that just like the car handles easily. Watch this guy in the second turn. You could see how the car handles very nice. He does the brakes, he touch me, and I will just catch the slide with no problem. See? It was a big hit, but I could still catch the slide. So that's the wing. One of the most important things as well is the ARB on this car. Easily said, if you use higher ARB, the car will be more stable, but it means you will have a lot of understeer as well. I wouldn't recommend higher ARB on bumpy tracks like Nordschleife, and so I use about 12 standard. For Nordschleife I use like 11, 10, and for the rear ARB I use 6, and on the Nordschleife I have 7. So I get more stable rear back, and I can use the curbs as well. Another important thing as well is the height on the car. Just don't go a little low high on this car, because as the default it's really low, and on the tracks like Red Bull Ring or Nordschleife or more bumpy tracks with high curbs, you just need a little more height. For this track I have a 12 in front, 16 in the back, so it means I can touch the curbs. And most importantly, the last corner is very crucial, and I can just put the car there in a little slide, even touch the curb, even go over the curb, and I will still not hit the ground. That's very crucial if you drive this car in Nordschleife. I would recommend to go like 16, 15 ARB, sorry, ARB, 15, 16 height on the front and 22, 24 in the rear. So if you have driven there, you will know why, because the carousel is like really bumpy, really hard. You have high curbs, so if you go for low height, you will touch the curbs and you will just go straight up, or you will lose control. And I usually like to jump over the curbs and put the car in the carousel with no problem. And that means you need higher car. Yes, and that's about it, I would say. I'm giving you a link for my setup on the Red Bull Ring. I'll be just so happy if you try it and see for yourself how the car handles. It's very nice. And watch the finish of this race. Guy just lose control, gain it back, and I'm just trying to get him. Come on! And I couldn't. Okay, never mind. So that's for setting of the Porsche 911 GT3 in 2017 for me. I hope you guys like it, I hope you guys enjoy it. I really enjoy this car because it's amazing. If you have any tweaks for the setup, please just tell me. I'll be so happy, because I'm trying to attack some world record times, and sometimes I just can't hit it right. I didn't talk about tire temperature because I think the default tire temperature is okay. If you go for long distance races, just click one number above and I think it should be done. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, enjoy the race, and some tweaks of the setup will help you. I'll be very happy if you did, because I really enjoy this car. See you in the next video. Bye.